discussing states of matter. This is one of the important chapter in 11th standard. Now we are discussing in the chapter the most important one is gas laws. First of all, what are gas laws? The state of a gaseous system is best described by four measurable properties. They are pressure, volume, temperature, and N, number of moles. Gas laws give the interrelationship among the measurable properties of a gas, which have been experimentally described. The gas laws are mainly four types. They are: 1. Boyle's law. Second one, Charles law. And third one is Gay-Lussac law. And fourth one is Avogadro law. Avogadro's law. Here, these four laws, Boyle's law, it is also called PV relationship. And it is VT relationship. And Gay-Lussac's law, it is called PT relationship. And the fourth one is VN relationship. And these four laws, one is Boyle's law, it is also called PV relationship. Charles law, VT relationship. Gay-Lussac's law, it is called PT relationship. Avogadro's law, it is called VN relationship. First of all, we are discussing Boyle's law. What is Boyle's law? Boyle's law, it is also called PV relationship. What is Boyle's law? Here, Robert Boyles studied in 1622 the effect of volume on pressure at constant temperature. According to Robert Boyle's law, at constant temperature at constant temperature, the volume of a given amount of a gas is inversely proportional to pressure. According to Boyle's law, the definition of Boyle's law, at constant temperature, the volume of a given amount of gas is inversely proportional to pressure. That is indicates in mathematically V is inversely proportional to P, or V is directly proportional to 1 by P. It is also written V is equals K into 1 by P. Here K is proportional constant. Now here V is equals K into 1 by P, then PV is equals K, that is equals constant. PV is equals K, that is equals constant. This formula indicates Boyle's law. If fixed amount of a gas at constant temperature and number of moles, applying initial and final values of pressure and temperature, pressure and volume. See here, this is piston, gas, this is piston. Listen here. Here, when applying pressure is P1, volume is V1. When applying external pressure is increases. Then what happens here? P external applied. Then what will happen here? Pressure is increases, volume decreases. The pressure is called P2, volume is V2. V2. Here applying initial and final values of pressure and volume from equation 1, PV is equals K. Now applying initial and final values of pressure and volume. What will happen here? P1 V1 is equals to K and P2 V2 is equals to K. Here P1 V1 is equals to constant and P2 V2 is also constant. Then here what happens here? P1 V1 is equals P2 V2. Then it is also written as P1 by P2, that is equals V2 by V1. K is depends on temperature and number of moles of gas. From equation 1, we know that PV is equals to K. Now applying log on both sides. Log of PV is equals log of K. Here log P plus log V, that is equals log K. Here log P is equals minus log V plus log K. Next, significance of density and Boyle's law. We know that density of a gas, its mass per unit volume. Here D is equals M by V. Here D is density, M is mass of gas, V is volume of gas. We know that M is constant. Then what will happen here? D is directly proportional to 1 by V, where at constant mass. Now from Boyle's law, what is Boyle's law? V is directly proportional to 1 by P. It is equation 1, equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, D is directly proportional to 1 by V, that is proportional to P. Here V is directly proportional to 1 by P, or we can also written as P is directly proportional to 1 by V. It is equation 2. Observe these two equations 1 and 2. D is directly proportional to 1 by V. P is directly proportional to 1 by V. Then what happened here? D is directly proportional to P, directly proportional to 1 by V. This equation indicates at constant temperature the volume of a given amount of gas is directly proportional to its pressure and inversely proportional to its volume. Now applying initial and final values of density and pressure. Consider this is equation 3. From equation 3, D is directly proportional to P. Then here D by P is equals constant. Now applying initial and final values of D and P, D1 by P1, that is equals D2 by P2. This is significance of density and Boyle's law. Representation, the graph plotted in between V and volume and pressure. The graph will plotted like this. Here what happens? When volume is decreases, pressure is increases. When pressure is increases, volume decreases. What is the relationship in between these two? V is directly proportional to or inversely proportional to pressure. Here volume is decreases, pressure increases. Now next graph is plotted between V versus volume versus 1 by P. What is the relationship between V and 1 by P? It is the line moving through origin. Means here V is directly proportional to 1 by P. It means V is increases, 1 by P also increases. But here remember one, V is increases, 1 by P is also increases. But V increases, P is decreases. Here what happens? V increases, P decreases. But here V increases, 1 by P is increases. Next graph in between PV versus PRV. We know that PV is equals to what? Constant. PV is constant. What will happen here? When PV is equals to, we know that constant, P increases, P decreases, or V increases or V decreases. But here PV is equals to constant, no change. We know that log P is equals to minus log V plus log K. Then now graph between log P versus log V. The graph plotted like this. This is x-axis and y-axis. It is also written as log P is equals log 1 by V plus log K. Now graph plotted between log P versus log 1 by V. The graph plotted like this. Next graph between V versus P, volume versus pressure at different temperatures. This is T1, T2, T3. The increasing order of temperature T3 greater than T2 greater than T1. We will be discussing what is relationship in between pressure and temperature in next class. Here next graph in between V versus 1 by P at different temperatures. Then what happens here? Graph plotted like this. Here T1, T2, T3. The order is T3 greater than T2 greater than T1. And next graph is PV versus P at different temperatures. T1, T2, T3. Order is T3 greater than T2 greater than T1. And next graph between V versus P. Now substitute or represent initial and final values of volume and pressure. Now here the graph will plotted like this. What happens here? This is V1, P1, V2, P2. When volume increases, pressure decreases, and this indicates V2, P2, and this indicates V1, P1. This is x-axis and y-axis. This is graphical representation of Boyle's law. A graph plotted between P versus V at constant temperature is called isotherms. The graph plotted between pressure versus volume at constant temperature are called isotherms. These graphs are called isotherms. Application of Boyle's law. At higher altitude, the atmospheric pressure is very low. At higher altitude, the atmospheric pressure is very low. So air dense is low. Density of oxygen is very low. So what will happen there? Sufficient oxygen is not available at higher altitude for normal breathing. This leads to altitude sickness. That is why mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders with them. At higher altitude, pressure is very low, the density of air is very low. So here the oxygen is not available for normal breathing. That's why the mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders with them. Next, Charles Law. The French scientist Jacques Charles observed at constant pressure, the volume of a given amount of gas is decreases or increases by 1 by 273.15 its volume at 0 degrees C. For every rise or fall 1 degree C in temperature. Here, according to Charles Law, at constant pressure, the volume of a given amount of gas increases or decreases by 1 upon 273.15 its volume at 0 degree C. For every rise or fall of 1 degree C in temperature. According to Charles Law, what is Charles Law? At constant pressure, the volume of a given amount of gas is increases or decreases by its volume at 0 degree C for every rise or fall of 1 degree C in temperature. Listen carefully here. At 0 degree C, the volume of gas V0 is equals V0. At 1 degree C, increase temperature in 1 degree C, the volume of a gas V1 is equals V0 plus V0 by 273.15. What will happen here? The volume of a gas at 0 degrees C, the volume is V0. When temperature increases by 1 degree, then what will happen? The volume of a gas also increases by V0 by 273.15. And next, increase 2 degrees C temperature, the volume of a gas V2 is equals V0 plus 2V0 by 273.15. Take 3 degrees C, then what will happen here? V3 is equals to V0 plus 3V0 V0 by 273.15. Now at T degree C, temperature is T degree C. The volume of a gas VT is equals V0 plus V0 by 273.15 into T. Now decrease temperature by 1 degree, then what happens here? V minus 1 is equals V0 minus V0 by 273.15. Then minus 2 degree, the volume of a gas V minus 2, that is equals V0 minus 2V0 by 273.15. Take minus 3 degree, the volume of a gas V minus 3, V0 minus 3V0 by 273.15. Now take at minus 273.15 degrees C, the volume of a given amount of gas V minus 273.15, that is equals V0 minus 273.15 by 273.15 into V0. Now here what happens here? V minus 273.15, that is equals 0. What happens here? At minus 273.15 degrees C temperature, the volume of a gas is 0. Now here 273.15 Kelvin is equals T0 at 0 degrees C. 273.15 Kelvin plus T degree C, or T is equals TT at T degree C. Remember this. If V0 and VT are the volumes of the gas at 0 degrees C and T degree C respectively, then if V0 and VT are the values of the gas at 0 degrees C and T degrees C respectively, then VT is equals V0 plus V0 by 273.15 into T. Here Vt is equals V0, take common, 1 plus T, 1 plus T by 273.15. Here Vt is equals V0, 1 into 273.15, 273.15 plus t by 273.15. We know that here Vt is equals to V0, 273 plus 273.15 plus t is equals Tt. 273.15 is T0. This equation we can also written as Vt by V0, that is equals Tt by T0. The general equation of this equation, it is also written as V2 by V1, that is equals T2 by T1. We can also write this equation V2 by T2 is equals V1 by T1. It is also written as V by T, that is equals constant. It is also written as V is directly proportional to T. This is equation of Charles' law. According to this equation, at constant pressure, the volume of a given amount of gas is directly proportional to temperature. This is Charles' law equation. From Charles' law equation, V is directly proportional to T. V by T is equals, or V is equals K into T. Here V by T is equals to K. K is proportional constant. It depends on pressure and number of moles. Here applying log on both sides, log V by T is equals log K. Then it is also written as log V minus log T is equals log K. Log V is equals log T plus log K. The graphical representation the graph plotted between, we know that V is directly proportional to T. This is Charles' law equation. The graph between volume and temperature. The graph plotted like this. The graph plotted between log V versus log T. The graph plotted like this. Next graph, the graph plotted between V versus 1 by T. The V versus 1 by T. What happens here? The graph plotted like this. Here y-axis and x-axis, here volume is decreases 1 by T also. The graph plotted between V versus 1 by T, volume decreases, 1 by T is increases. This is inversely proportional to. Here what happens? V versus T is directly proportional to V versus 1 by T, inversely proportional to. Ordered between V versus T, V versus T, here V is decimeter cube, the volume is decimeter cube, here T is Kelvin. The graph plotted like this. Here this mark indicates minus 273.15 temperature, and this is 0 degree C, and at 0 degree C the volume of gas is 22.44 liter per mole. This graph between decimeter cube volume and Kelvin temperature, and this graph indicates temperature in degree C. And next it is also equals to V0. The graph between V versus T at V versus T, the graph between V versus T at different pressures. This minus 273.15, 0 degree C. Here constant temperature, the volume is V1, V2, V3, the pressure is P3, P2, P1. What is the relationship between V and P? Inversely proportional to. Therefore V1 greater than V2 greater than, V3 greater than V2 greater than V1. Therefore here P1 greater than P2 greater than P3. What happens here? Volume increases, pressure decreases. The graphs plotted between V versus T at constant pressure are called isobars. This is Charles' law. In this Charles' law, two important terms. One is absolute scale, and second one is absolute zero temperature. What is absolute scale? Here 0 degree C on the Celsius scale is equals to 273.15 Kelvin at the Kelvin scale or absolute scale. Here what is absolute scale? At 0 degree C on the Celsius scale is equals to 273.15 Kelvin at Kelvin scale. This is called absolute scale. Kelvin scale or absolute scale. Absolute zero temperature, the lowest hypothetical or imaginary temperature of gas, which gas supposed supposed occupies zero is called absolute zero temperature. What is absolute zero temperature? The lowest hypothetical or imaginary temperature at which gases are supposed to occupy zero volume. Occupy zero volume is called absolute zero temperature. On heating fixed amount of gas, what will happen? Temperature increases and also volume also increases. On cooling the fixed amount of gas, on cooling this gas, what will happen? Temperature decreases, volume also decreases at 0 degrees C. At 0 degrees C, the volume of a gas is V0. When temperature increases by 1 degree, then what will happen? Volume also increases by 273.15. When temperature increases, volume increases. When temperature decreases, volume decreases. When the fixed amount of gas cooling at 0 degrees C, the volume is V0. When temperature increases by 1 degree, the volume is V0 by 273.15 increases.